Hello, my loves. Here's a message from nature, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Pretty soon, and it's already happening, nature is going to stop people from coming into certain areas of itself. There will be some spaces that they welcome certain people, and other spaces that they don't welcome certain people. And there are some spaces that will be completely cut off from humans. Um, and because nature is, here's the thing, Mother Earth, nature cares about itself first. So it will always protect itself first. Even with climate change, anything like that, it will adjust and it will heal itself. Whether humans last through that healing, it doesn't really, that's not really its concern. Okay. So I need you to first wrap your head around that, and then wrap your head around the fact that there will be certain places that some of you will no longer be able to go safely. I have this herbal astrology deck, and I pulled a card, and it was actually the dragon's blood, which is funny because that's what I'm burning right now. But the concept behind with dragon's blood is anima mundi, which is the idea that the world has a soul. A perfect example of people going where they're not supposed to be. I saw a video a while back on Twitter, actually. Unfortunately, I can't share it here because TikTok will take it down. But it was a guy he was dressed like a surfer, and his friend said, the caption said, the water was clear and still before this happened. And it showed his friend jumping into the water. Now, the way it was is that it was they were like by a cliff almost, but like a low cliff. And they were like at an inlet, little island area. So there was like a rock here, of course, the ocean, but there's a rock here, a bigger rock here, and water flowing in between all of that. And then they're standing on like a cliff right here, and he jumps into the water, and there's like land right here that you can like swim up to, like the beach area, right? That boy jumped in the water, and within seconds, the water started swirling, and I'm talking within seconds. The waves started like getting, like they started crashing in, and they started swirling him around. And then his friend, who's videotaping the whole thing, like didn't do anything, but thank you for showing us the video. Um, he was like, I mean, that water was taking him all over. And at one point, he managed to get up on the rocks to like get out of the water. And I swear to you, that water looks like it came up on the rocks and like pulled his ass back in. He finally was able to get out and onto the beach area, but it was a close call there whether he would get out or not. And that is what I'm saying when, especially the water is, there are certain people that the water no longer welcomes and invites in. And you have to, this is why I tell some people, I always ask before I go into the ocean. I ask the water, can I go in? And sometimes it'll tell me, well, it always tells me yes, but it'll tell me how far to go in, when to stop. Like there are limits. You need to get a lot better at communicating with nature, at tapping into the soul of nature, so you can know these things and respect it. Respect the boundaries of nature right now. Like I said, there are a lot of places in the world where nature is closing herself off from humans, and that is part of her healing. And for those humans who want to ignore that and keep pushing through, you may or may not come out alive. So I need you to understand that. That is the message, that she is in a continuous process of healing. And there are boundaries that she is putting in place. And if you don't listen, she doesn't really care about saving humanity. That's not her. She's worried about her and her children, which are all the animals and everything. That's who she's worried about. She's not too concerned about humans. Now, if humans take care of the planet and love her, that's great. And she will, offer whatever, you know what I mean? But for the most part, she's going to take care of her and hers first. So y'all need to start really respecting nature more and being more in tune with it, and asking treating these elements as if they are real entities, which they are. Okay? Treating them as if they have a soul, as if they can actually communicate with you, because they can. Okay? Take that as you will. Good luck, Godspeed.